messes up his combo.
Well, having
a
heavy
problem.
spin on Triple Esports and also on Team BTR, because we have just mentioned that the Valentina will have the best of both worlds. How many ultimates are there for Syndra to pick off? There is the Kadita, Franco, and also the Akai, right?
There's effectively two that he really wants. The Kadita is like a solid consolation prize, I'd say. But going into game 2, I'd like to think this time around BTR has better information. BTR has better read on who really the beatdown is at what point. And maybe Wolf might get what he wants.
Well, it'll be the last match for Triple Esports, concluding their journey here at the M5 World Championship, taking it home with a full sweep, or will Team Bigetron Sons have another word to say?
It's just surprising to see like a Matilda just trying to invade against the Akai. It's like
alone.
It's
like
something.
It's something because the thing is, Akai is not bothered by the Matilda, and Matilda is also not bothered by the Akai in a way that you don't want to spend your spells onto the Matilda. It's just like it's like a nothing.
It's an Esmeralda Uranus situation.
Exactly. It's a nothing situation.
So looking here at the Uranus and looking also at Team Bigetron Sons, I don't think that there's a pick that can actually paralyze Uranus from harassing those backline heroes and also going wherever he wants. The crowd control coming from the Yuzong, also from Buzizio on that March, I don't think it's quite enough to take down Sanji with his Uranus.
Oh. I love the damage that Syndra's putting out on again. He's very comfortable on that hero. Now Akash here in the eyes of 3. Retribution spent in by Tarzan. There's a hook. Akash taking a lot of damage. Tarzan's passive. Tarzan's passive. The extra damage. HP based from that Akai. First blood drawn by Triple Esports. He wants to talk.
Is that Purify on the Matilda not Flicker?
I guess. I mean, if you're facing up against something like a Kadira, you want to check the bushes and you want to survive afterwards. So it's decent. At the same time, because you have the Purify, you now can save your teammates when you are all pinned down by the heavy spin. I think this is more of a reactive play than it is a proactive play coming up from Akashi.
Again, it's the Bigetron Sons trademark. We want to turn, and if not, we're going to play defensive. Find the re-engage. First here to the scene, heavy spin by Syndra, stolen away. Not a single save from Triple Esports as the Suns take the first hurdle.
Yeah, that's the problem, which kind of makes me think that, yeah, surely the Martis as the pick coming out from BTR Suns made a lot more sense than they picked the Akai. Obviously, the Akai would fit in their lineup, but at the same time, they take away the Martis from Triple Esports. I think it's a pretty smart move that they did.
Yeah. They have right now the heavy spin and also they have the march for themselves. They can zone away Triple Esports at some point, but having this draft for Team Triple Esports, they are looking for a catch. They are looking to land some of those iron hooks and take them out one by one using Coffin's ultimate.
Yeah, one thing about the Akai is that you don't want to slow down your jungling, your farming. So we will always have to watch out for the levels now for both the Akai as well as the Martis. You have to take note of that.
Yeah.
And up top, the Bruno might be in trouble.
He might be in trouble, but also the Claude might be in trouble because I can see here that both of the teams are joining the gold lane competition. Both of them wants to take the opponent's gold lane, and I think that at this point, Super Opa, if he died at this early in the stage of the game, he can actually not face Bruno in the lane because Bruno already have an advantage.
Yeah. Overall, I think that this is a much winnable situation for BTR Suns compared to game number 1.
Yeah.
Because this is just Claude and Matilda, but Hasclaw's picked up.
The flicker and the bloody hunt bite down on a Super Upa. Nothing the Purify could do there. Sun.
Oh my god.
One out. The headbutt by Tarzan forcing out a response. Akash gets taken down. A ball from Sano. Lethal underneath tier 1. But Buzizio finds a window.
Yeah,
blazing speed from the response. Now Sanji welcomes him into his loving arms as Boozy gets away. Turtle spawns.
Great play from Triple Esports in their positioning for the counter. Especially the flicker play coming from Troll, the classic. And then you can see Syndra just being able to copy using the IMU ultimate onto Tarzan just in
True.
time so that he gets out with the
True.
extra Purify.
Here we go, Black Dragon form from Black as the Turtle here
Electrify
gets
used.
pulled out. Full combo spent, Turtle gets reset, Circling Eagle from Akash. Black here dealing a lot of damage on the Coffin. Coffin holding onto his combo, Petrifying ult still in tow. They have to re-engage once more, pulling out. There's a hook, speaking of a pull, Akash gets sent into the sky and down onto the ground as he is taken out. The dance continues. 5 members of Triple on the map. Bigetron has 4.
Yep.
Syndra has a heavy spin here. Tarzan spent his. It's Beyblade. Syndra responds.
The
Turtle
hook.
still standing. Retribution coming in. No need, sir, as Buzizio just uses the proc. All this while, the gold laners were on an island of their own as Sano pushes at tier 1.
Was that a passive that took the turtle?
I think so.
It was a tick.
It was a tick of the... He didn't even pop the Retribution. It was just literally a tick of the...
He trusted
Yeah.
it.
Oh, true.
What's going on? The fight continues down bottom. Turtle still standing. Buzizio tried to brute force that turret take. Now dashing on through. Here comes the minion waves. They're going to lose that eventually. Bigetron Sons finding a trade down bottom.
A massive trade for BTR. They got the turtle because of... don't even want to call it luck. It's calculated, as the kids would say.
All according to plan.
All according to plan. And they took out the bottom lane as well. Now, they weren't able to get any kills. It's still 4-0 in favor of Triple Esports. But they're equalizing when it comes to the gold. And the Martis is far more comfortable in the farm compared to the Akai. Eventually, as Martis, come the First Lord, will be 1 or 2 levels higher than the Akai, and that's a big problem for Triple Esports.
Triple Esports at this point, even though they have the kills in their favor, yet there is an equal trade when it comes to the turrets. And even though they were in the lead at some point, now Team Bigetron Sons reclaimed their place into the map. There is no face check, I would say, for Team Triple Esports except for that Sanji, who might go in, but yet he didn't join his team so far. Super Upa is trying to defend, but Sanji wants to take that turret so badly.
Oh, dude. Sanji's just doing it the old-fashioned way. Basic attack after basic attack. But it's not going to happen. Not here, not now. The dead lane for Triple Esports down bottom. 15 seconds until this turtle spawns.
Look at that positioning of a Troll Coffin. And the BTR Suns show 4 people and then 1 onto the bottom lane. Immediately they have to reposition. Okay, this is a bad spot to actually go to. At the same time, they will return to it. When there is a turtle available, they're not even in that position.
Nope, they don't care.
They have the flicker play though.
Sano is baiting. Sano is baiting.
Here comes Troll.
Ah.
All right, they take to the push again.
Oh, what?
Sanji, what? Sanji, what? It's one thing to trust your jungler passive to take it out, but we see the retribution from Tarzan. Was that an ionic edge from Sanji that took it?
I would imagine.
Oh, here we go.
flying.
Cash coming in with the Circling Eagle cancels it out the opposite direction as Bigetron Sons disengages. I'm still in disarray. I am flummoxed. I am perplexed.
Oh,
I
conceal.
am
Flicker.
Conceal.
left in awe. The fight continues.
Syndra!
The heavy spin used to disengage, but Coffin goes down regardless. A Super Upa has enough damage, and now they're basic attacking. They're taking him. Tarzan falls. Oh, man.
Massive timing coming up from Syndra popping the Akai ultimate that he copied.
Yeah, that was almost an iron hook there, but there was a really bad miscommunication from Triple Esports. Even though there was a conceal and a flicker play by Troll, no one followed up.
It was all of theirs, but I guess timing just wasn't in. And 8 minutes, of course, here we see Exhort boots built up already by Coffin. They need to start working on their communication. There's a knockup. Bozizio falls. So does the tier 1 turret. Black here. Very low. Guiding Winds on out. Shields it up. Sanji looking for it. Sano gets the kill. And Sano now going to start taking this purple buff away from BTR Sons. Grand Theft Purple. 1 count. Guilty.
Yep. And they give it to Sano, in fact. The massive play coming up from Triple Esports as they defend in the middle, and of course the hook coming up from Troll, now connecting onto one of the better heroes to actually receive it. That's the Martis that they take out. They weren't able to defend their turret, but they got a kill, a very important kill, that, and then objectives afterwards. So Triple Esports is going to be very happy about this.
Look at Coffin and Troll waiting for a catch.
Good check coming out from Syndra. Troll will have the flicker in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Super Upa needs to
what
be
is that
extra
damage?
careful.
What? All the damage from Sano is enough. Happen in the blink of an eye. You'll miss it if you looked away. Buzizio does find the revenge kill, and now Buzizio jumps in, decimate on a coffin. Not enough to take him out. Now here comes the cavalry. Relatively slow.
Tarzan.
More like
Heavy
tanks coming through. Black here gets caught out. The heavy spin from Syndra to help his XP laner disengage. Bigetron Sons survive.
Man, great play out of Triple Esports, but then even better for BTR. Like we said, there's a lot of engaged potential from them. They have the Yuzhong ultimate, they have the Matilda, they can get into the fights very easily, and they're very tanky as well.
I don't know if I cursed Sano by just thinking or not. I was at some point I was saying 2-0-2. He haven't been touched so far, so he must have some damage, and he did deal some damage, but he instantly went away. I think that Sano at this point, look at the Lord. They are just melting it down, but they are not aiming for the Lord.
Oh
though.
no!
Pull onto Buzizio. He gets hot into that combo.
Oh.
The bloody hot committed. Sanji gets the kill. Akash into the back line. Sanji put down a tenth of his health. The Wisp looking to deal enough damage. Here comes Super Uba with a blazing duet. He's going ham on Triple Esports as he gets 2K. And now Triple Esports looking to commit. But now Troll gets punished. Coffin the only one left. Bigetron Sons with the 4 for 2 and the Lord along the way.
Triple Esports already got an important hook onto Buzizio, but he's very, very tanky. As you saw, there wasn't any burst. And we can see through the replay again what happened. BTR recovers because of the timing coming out from the Claude, knowing full well that there aren't any good ultimates anymore to lock him down. Even the ultimate coming out from the Akai whittled down so easily. Gonna have to hand it to both Syndra as well as the Claude. Super Upa dealing the damage onto the Akai.
Yeah.
And now they have the advantage.
Yeah, even though I saw Sanji sneaking back there, living his life, even though he was almost 0 HP, Super Upa found his way through. Now the Lord is coming, but it is going and fading quite fast. Both team, no, just Triple Esports this time are going to do the defense duties. One inhibitor turret each. Yeah. No turrets other whatsoever.
Suddenly, it's now Bigetron Sons who actually owns the map.
Yep.
It's all red, and it's looking better already. If you're able to have the engagement range that you do as Bigetron Sons with this lineup, and you're trapping your opponents, you're keeping them locked inside their own base, barely able to get out to their own jungle, this is a good place to be.
Is Coffin once again on a second room here?
He was at 8 minutes.
Yeah.
That's right. So that's Resort Boots. You're gonna have to give it now to BTR Sons. I think you're not only controlling the map, you're also scaling better. You have the Claude together with the Matilda that went in for the focusing mark, so that when they do jump with the circling eagle, you have carry in Buzizio, you have so much damage already from the bonus that you get from the focusing mark.
Yeah.
And you can feel that even Sanji on this Uranus is feeling the damage already.
Yeah, he's embracing that damage. 115k so far. And at some point, I'm wondering, even though Super Upa was one of the first victims to Team Triple Esports in the early game, he's now dealing so much damage. But oh, there's a hook.
Whoa! Akash spent his Purify. Super Upa, taking damage on a Sanji. Yeah, so you were saying?
I was actually going to say, I didn't quite catch it, but did Super Upa get a Maleficor by any chance?
No. I'm not entirely sure. Seems like
Not yet. He's building it up though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the DHS Golden Staff, the attack speed items, more than enough for the Claude at this point. Does have the orange buff, but then again, he's one flicker ult away from being taken out. They know that there is someone in here.
Oh.
It's quite scary.
Coffin, Coffin and Troll. Sanji checks, gets hit with the
Oh, no.
AOT.
Oh, no.
Oh,
no!
Oh! He's caught, but no,
Gets
it's
a
far.
long way bloody hunt. Oh, the flick of a wrist, the sleight of hand, Super
the timing.
Upa. Wow! The mechanical genius.
Oh my god, that was so close!
That was superhuman reflexes.
Sanji is now trying to clear that top lane and team. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Here we go. Akash gets caught out with a heavy spin. That's a man down for the Suns. And the rest of them want to clap back, want to collapse. Black and Syndra not enough.
True.
They need their backup. Here comes Super Upa taking down Coffin. And he has the BMI on back, 1 for 1. Sanji Catches good amount of clips from Upa, and they continue to take the Lord.
Now, Syndra doesn't have the ultimate, but so does Tarzan. This will be a 50-50 without heavy spin whatsoever. Now he's being trapped. The damage is just too much.
Tarzan gets clapped by Black. And here we go, the hook on the Black. Lacking the damage. Not enough bounces, not enough balls in the world to take down that Yu Zhong. As Bigetron Sons get enough time to take the Lord. The ball just went to the right target, man.
Oh my goodness.
One more would have taken down Black.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Just striking those balls into his face. Yu Zhong was one ball away, I would say, from going down in the land of Dama. Bigetron finishes strong right now. They have all their teammates still alive, and also almost all of their spells will be ready for that next Lord push. This is an enhanced Lord coming from the mid lane, and it might have the finish with it.
Okay, at this point with just Radiant Armor, you have the Sky Guardian helmet. It's not enough to tank the damage from BTR Sons. They need some sort of like, maybe a Tikaras actually from some of their players.
Sano.
Here comes the Lord crashing on through. That's a turret crash. Black with the Black Dragon form. They clear the waves. The cart left out of range. One more basic attack will do it. There it is. Mid lane has been penetrated. Bigetron Sons already inside Triple Esports base. There's the hook. Purified, cleansed by those iframes on the aura from Abuzizio. Bigetron Sons continue the assault, the offensive on the Triple Esports.
Yeah, Triple Esports right now are under pressure. They are now trying so hard to defend that base turrets, but so far they are successful. And what were you saying about Charizard's build, Wolf?
Yeah, it's not that tanky at this point. We take it out. They need a Tikaras. Or perhaps maybe another dominant size onto Tarzan just so that he has a little bit of a way to tank the damage from the Blood. So far, he's only got the Blade Armor.
Yeah.
I believe it will not be enough. They need more anti-physical damage.
Yeah.
Especially because they're facing up against Claude Martis as well as Yu Zhong.
Well,
yeah, no, I'm with you, dude. Anti-Karas stat.
Yeah.
I would say actually that Syndra has been using the heavy spin for the Bigetron Sons more than Charizard has been doing, because at some point I think that Charizard had this opening from the backline, starts to go in and bin some of the members of Team Bigetron Sons to the wall, but yet he didn't commit to any of these moments. We will see that in the highlights later on today, but until we go there, let's stick to the present, and the present says that Team Bigetron Sons, even though they were pressured in the early game, they are now in command.
Yep, and so far, they are taking their time. They know that the next big rotation, the next big clash is going to be for this Lord coming up in about 15 seconds. So with that said, they have to make the most of this 5k gold lead. They have to understand that maybe Tarzan isn't ready yet. They'll constantly be checking.
Yeah. Another very late game team fight. Eventually, Triple Esports will equalize when it comes to the gold. You know, there's this argument where some teams would be okay if their mid lane is actually the one push instead of the side lanes, because it's harder to manage during the Lord dances. The long and the short lanes are much harder to handle than it is the mid lane, because literally just your marksman can clear that out.
That's right, and you have to cross.
You have to
cross the map. It's a longer distance from there. So now we continue. Long lane duty on to Sanji. They're going to come up. They're going to try to close the gap here. As Bigetron Sons look for it. Troll walking through these bushes. Conceal already pop. No one home with the hook. Lord here, a fifth of itself. Black with the Black Dragon form. Sano. Gonna get caught out with Shutdown! As Super Upa gets shut down. Traded out for Sano. Buzizio gets the kill. It's a 4v4. Lord got reset. Gold laners off of the map, out of the equation. Both teams scramble. What do we do? Our damage is not present.
I think Troll wants to go for the flicker play.
One more time.
Doesn't have it. But the best target for Troll right now is Syndra, actually.
Yep, if he can stop Syndra, burst him down, that's one big ult off the board. Triple Esports buying time, 20 seconds until Sano actually joins him again. Super Upa, 15 seconds before he is back on the board.
Yeah. Watching that strategy over and over again. Sanji baits Team Bigetron Sons down just to have them into the hands of Troll and Coffin. They are moving together as if they were one. having a one-to-one trade in terms of the gold laners, would you think that this was a better trade for Bigetron or Triple Esports at this point?
I think for BTR, just because there's the flicker for Troll, which will not be available for 40 more seconds. So when the fights do explode, they don't even have the flicker on to... I don't know if they have the conceal yet.
Watch out. Lord here at
Lord
half
Dupa.
health. This is a dance. It's very fast-paced. Syndra goes in with the Purify, gets caught out with the hook from Troll.
Sano.
Black Dragon 4 from Black in the back line. Sano, very low, gonna get hit with the Circling Eagle, cancelled out by Akash. Tarzan with the heavy spin, down goes Super Upa. Kufin takes him down. Then there's a bite down onto one. Buzizio pops his immortality, and Triple Esports have their way with him as he tries to get out of there.
Oh my
Sano
God.
takes him out. Balls thrown out to his face at point blank range. Now Sanji and Black and the rest of Triple Esports, they collapse on to the Brazilian XP laner, popping his immortality. Akash trying to save him. Guiding wins out, brother. Guiding wins out, but it's just too much. Black is still standing. Sano gets some balls in. Finally taking him out. 3 for none. Triple Esports going triple time.
And, well, it went very, very long, and if you'll notice, Super Upa is going to be available for 12 seconds because of how much time Asia was able to buy. But I think this is still Lord confirmed for Triple Esports. So the Lord dance was there. You do have to understand that the reason why they won is because of their lane management of the short and the long lane. And now, what happened was, Sano showed himself. Immediately Tarzan was gonna be peeling for his teammate. So he used the heavy spin, not to literally protect Sano, but to stop the Claude as well as the rest of BTR to actually get into the backlines. And Sano was able to survive because only 2 people were going onto it. That's just the Matilda +1, which meant that there wasn't any actual damage. And then Cuffin, back-to-back Lord dances, he finds Super Upa.
Did I just call him Kufin? I think I did.
He did.
That's how amazing it was.
Exactly.
What I really liked at the last play was Sano when he triggered that Wind of Nature. And not just that, he also bought the immortality, so he bought more time and he just kept hitting those balls left and right. Team Triple Esports, after being on the defensive, now they are on the offensive side. Triple Esports with the Evolved Lord and with the, I'm not gonna say synced minions, but at least mid lane and top lane are in their favor.
And the Lord's gonna crash in. This is an Evolved Lord. Triple Esports gonna try to do their best to do the extra damage, but it was off of the angle. They pop Black. No Black Dragon form for disengage as Bigetron Sons try to defend. Middle lane inhibitor falls as well. The only one left is Bot as these minions stand. Balls getting thrown at it. Sanji.
Sano.
So tough to kill. Finally gets his immortality popped to jump in. The winner Trudge saves him from the decimate as no one from Triple Esports falls. Heavy spin from Tarzan. Barely alive. Super Upa coming in, blazing duet. But Triple Esports able to juggle the damage. Sano gets his immortality popped. He gets damaged out. Syndra finds the kill. 1 for 1. A costly attack. Siege, Salt on to Bigetron Sons base.
Very costly, but they can defend this time. Fortunately, they just get out. I mean, they cut their losses. Fortunately, there's only 1 death on their side. And that's Triple Esports clearing out of the other turrets. There's freshly bought Wind of Nature actually coming out from Sano as he first bought for the immortality, then sold it. Sanji going in for the blade armor. If we're looking at the Akai, still no actual physical defense apart from the blade armor, but he did go for the winner truncheon.
Yeah.
So that's how you can see that he's melting away from the BTR Sons members.
Yeah. I don't know what to say actually about this, but Team Triple Esports, after taking all the inhibitor turrets and after equalizing this game once again, I wouldn't say that there's someone in lead right now because both of the teams, especially the gold laners, they can melt down whichever member on the opponent team. Super Upa with that blazing duet, also Sano with these bowls. His bowls are indeed on fire. We saw him once again and again and again just hitting left and right, and at some points he was scoring them goals, man.
All right, not to get you too excited, Yasu, but I think it's Triple Esports in the lead. I think the way that they've been playing the past 5 minutes proves that they understand the dynamics of their team fights better, especially since Bigetron Sons have to rely on their Purifies very clearly. There's a conceal, a defensive use of it too, that may even the odds.
Yeah, the BTR, this is great. I think that the real problem now is actually this troll Franco. And the Kadira, obviously. It's not just about the Bruno, because if anything, I think Triple Esports are setting this Bruno as a trap.
Would you expect to see a split push here, Wolf?
Full split push, perhaps.
Yeah, look in the long lane.
Look at bot lane.
There's 3 of them.
Yeah.
Oh, nice scout.
Spotted.
Nice entry.
Spotted.
Okay, well.
Spoiled. Drats.
Drats.
Not today.
Not having these inhibitor turrets actually kind of reminded me of a lot of gameplays we saw on international stages where the roamer and maybe perhaps having also the mage with him or the mid laner
Yeah.
and joining
Just
by
go-
the
yeah.
gold lane, they just
Yeah.
go for a split push.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Black coming in. Using that combo. Petrify spent.
Sano.
Black Dragon form coming up. As a follow through, Sano used the Wind of Nature already. He's got 2 on him. Cinder gets popped. Sano barely alive. Sano gonna get taken down. Black gets the kill. Knock up on the Black. Tarzan spends the heavy spin. It's a trade. Gold laner for a mid laner.
Yeah, very happy if you're if you are BTR Sons. That's the Bruno they were able to take out.
Yeah. He used the Wind of Nature early, right?
Yeah.
Too early. I mean, it's a big problem though. I think it was the flicker that was mistimed because it kind of allowed the circling eagle to kind of they basically spent allowed the circling eagle to be of maximum value because of the timing of the flicker. So
Can they contest the Lord though?
Yes. I guess because Syndra is out and they have the
Heavy spin.
heavy spin.
What they're waiting for. It's off a cooldown. Troll coming in with a conceal. Circling Eagle from Akash has a response. Sanji laying down Ionic Edges on the chunkiest of heroes. Super Upa spotting Coffin. Coffin still has his combo on now cooldown. Sano in 10, Syndra in 5.
Troll has a flicker also. That's very important to take note.
Yeah. He can catch Super Upa at some point.
He can bite Bozizio even,
Yeah.
if just for the Lord.
Long and short lane, well managed by Triple Esports.
Lord here at half health. Both teams say it's time to dance. Hook
Dano's
thrown out.
coming.
No one home. Thrown out between the gaps of Bigetron Sons formation. Triple Esports looking to prop up. Syndra and Sano back on the map.
Yeah, Sano is just all the way through coming here to the Lord. It's gonna be so hard, it's gonna be so tough, it's gonna be so nasty when it comes to the team fight.
Lord here, a third of its health left. Coffin and Troll parking themselves in a bush once more.
Coffin.
If Triple Esports makes the call, if they
Syndra.
spot anyone, Syndra.
Syndra, don't show yourself, Syndra.
Oh, Black
Okay, it's a better target.
All
It's a
right.
better hero to use
to check.
to check.
Oh, Super Upa.
Yep. This is so sweaty.
I'm so nervous.
This is a dance, man.
This is a dance.
This is
and
what I call a cultural exchange.
cultural exchange.
But aren't Bigetron
Samba for BTR, right?
Yeah.
I wonder what's the dance for what's a common dance in the MENA region?
Billy dancing.
Are you oh
Yeah.
right.
Then a belly dance it is.
Belly dancing
As
versus
Bozizio
Samba.
gets forced out of position. Sanji with a winner tranche clocked in, taken out by Bozizio, and now Akash
Sano.
spaced out. Immortality used. Sano in trouble. Syndra gets a kill onto Sano. 2 for none. 2 for none. Bigetron
Sure.
Sons happy with this outcome as
Oh,
Troll
very
gets
happy.
taken out. Make it 3, sir. As Triple Esports
Yes.
left wondering where it all went wrong.
It all went wrong because Sanji went in so deep against BTR. They didn't have the follow-up. And then Sano, somebody has to protect that guy.
Oh,
It's a problem.
yeah.
Well, fortunately for Triple Esports, they have good waves.
Indeed. And actually, Bigetron Sons, if they had just one wave coming in, it was outnumbered. It was a finish, right?
Yeah, it's
Even at this point, it's close to a finish.
close to a finish. But then again, like in the mid lane, it will be cleared out easily. In the, so Sano will be enough. However, I would say the typical high ground defense of Triple Esports is not that good.
Nope.
They
to
have
commit.
time.
They have to commit so much.
They have time, but they don't have probably the resources in this
Whoa,
part.
Tarzan with the heavy spin. He still has
Too
an immortality. No one bit down on him.
It's over.
He did not buy enough time. Coffin
Sanji.
gets taken out. It's over. We're going to game 3.
Oh my. Oh my god. Team Triple Esports.